Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
The Chiefs defense ready to go here in front of the home faithful. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Open man, he completes it to Judy. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. You talk about this Chiefs defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. The Chiefs defense back out there. They're going to need to bear down a bit with this drive beginning all the way out past the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. That one a first down pickup of 8. In motion goes Patrick. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Kansas City defense back onto the field. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter as this drive gets underway. In motion goes Patrick.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game. Stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time. Made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Back to throw. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The Chiefs defense back out there. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive with the ball already up near midfield.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
A first down there for Sutton, and he had over 800 yards for Denver last season. Productive, tall target, the Broncos going to make sure they hang on to despite increased trade interest.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, here's Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They'll search for a stop here in the second quarter of a game that's all tied.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing to start the drive.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now Wilson on second down.
Same connection. Dulcich once again.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. In motion goes Patrick. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
The Chiefs defense back out there. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd down, Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Wilson on 1st down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they...
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this 3rd quarter as this next drive gets underway.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In motion goes Patrick. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Chiefs defense back out there. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On the counter, here's Williams.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Wilson now to throw on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8.
Looking to throw. Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose,
the Chiefs defense back out there. They put in a very good shift so far. This one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the fourth as this next drive starts first and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Wilson
got his man. It's Dulcich.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Wilson looking to throw on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Wilson now on third down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now is a... Come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's got it to Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the... First down.
To throw is Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because...
The Chiefs defense back out there.
Here's Wilson on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Stiff-armed him. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Wilson. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.